our guest for the night, Jae Williams, in the building.
Mr. Gray, what's good, baby? What's good?
How are you, man? Dog, man, I didn't even give you a proper introduction. Emerson alum, director, filmmaker.
Cut it out.
What brings you into the studio today, man?
I always love, thanks for having me. First off, thanks for having me here. It's always good to come back to the place that, you know, gave me my start as far as this whole filmmaking thing and getting involved in the arts. But I'm here to really talk about the event that we got going on Sunday, the 26th. Over at the Paramount around the corner. Yeah. It's going to be something special, man. It's going to be something special.
When did you graduate?
2008.
Okay, nice.
2008. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
So what type of event is it?
Well, the event is called Celebration of the Arts Red Carpet Experience. It's the 4th year. Wow. Thank God, man. It's been an incredible journey. We started off at the Hard Rock Cafe in 2010, and we've grown. It's an event that started from having an idea of bringing my friends who are fellow artists, whether it be musicians, painters, photographers, dancers, fashion designers, and wanted to have an event to showcase their particular craft. And I got together with a good friend of mine. Shout out to Justin Springer. About 4 years ago, I said, I want to do this. We'll do this event. I got this trailer called Forever Ink. I want to put it together. I want to show people, but I want to showcase other people's stuff. And I called it Celebration of the Arts, and we had a free event, and everybody came out. It was a great time. And then from then it just grew into an actual charity event where we take all the proceeds from the event and donate it to a particular charity each year. It's a different charity each year. This year we'll be donating the proceeds to the Diversity and Inclusion Fund at Emerson, as well as the Elma Lewis Center.
So very nice.
So that's kind of the whole tie-in to Emerson.
That's awesome. So I guess what can people expect at an event like this? How would it usually go?
Man, it's a little bit of everything. It's first off, it's all ages and very family friendly. There will be live music. It'll be DJ. There'll be dance performances, spoken word, art exhibits, fashion exhibits, and also the premiere of my next film, Escapement.
Yeah, new film in the way. We could talk about that after this next song, but that sounds like a really dope event. Like, how do you tie in? How do you please everybody at an event like this? Like, you got little kids. How do you keep them entertained? How do you keep the parents and the people, the handsome young gentlemen like myself, entertained? Well,
I think it's just more or less a live experience. I think the live experience is really what bridges the gap between generations. Because if you don't necessarily like the music, then there's a fashion component. If you don't necessarily like the fashion component, there's art, there's dance. So there's a little bit of something for everybody, and there's so many things going on at once. Plus everybody's dressed up.
True.
It's the red carpet. It's in a beautiful building. So even if you don't want to do none of that, you just want to be in a building with all these, beautiful looking people.
I like that. That's where I need to be. WERS. We have Emerson alum, director, filmmaker, philanthropist. Do you gotta be rich to be a philanthropist? I'm not sure how that works.
That's a good question. I guess
it's just volunteering.
Yeah.
The broke people volunteer, the rich people are philanthropists.
Right. I mean, if you give, I think that's good enough.
Yeah, touche. We call it whatever we want, I suppose. So let's hear about this new film, Escapement, man. That's exciting.
Man, Escapement. I'm really proud of this project. In a nutshell, it's a jazz-inspired film about a young man who reconnects with three generations through jazz music. And I shot the entire thing in Boston, in the Boston area, Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan, and shout-outs to my crew and to the cast, and, the executive producer, Dane and Narissa, and everybody that was a part of this project, and everybody who donated and supported this project. It's really special to have a project that is based in Boston, grew in Boston, and we're able to showcase it and premiere it in Boston at an event such as Celebration of the Arts. It's really special for me, especially to actually come back to my alma mater and really show how I've grown since I've graduated.
Yeah, that's beautiful. How many films have you done since you've graduated?
This is My fourth film.
Wow.
Yeah, this is my fourth film.
Yeah, and I worked with you on, what was that, your second, right? Your second one, right?
Yeah, that was my second film. Yeah.
That's crazy. So you're basically banging out a film a year almost.
Pretty much, man. It's been a grind. It's been a grind, but an incredible journey, and I've had so much fun doing it. So I really hope everybody can come out to support Celebration of the Arts. If you want to get information or want to know a little bit more about what it's all about and what it entails, go to redcarpetexperience.org.
Ooh.
And
smooth.
Yeah, redcarpetexperience.org. You'll get the chance to see the photos, who's performing, ticket information, the time, et cetera, et cetera. And I think once you go to the website, you'll really be able to see, what it's all about.
Yeah.
Ladies, get those dresses that you've been wanting to wear all year.
Like not the freakum joint.
Nah. It's not that kind of event. This is a venue. Friday night. This is a cocktail. This is the really elegant. Nice pumps, fellas. No jeans. This is the
slacks.
This is slacks, hard bottoms.
No camos.
Tuxedos,
Leave the camos at the crib.
Yeah, exactly. No hoodies. This is. Because it's different. It's not the club. It's a very different atmosphere, and everybody. I think it's a great opportunity for people to not only network with other like-minded individuals, but get dressed up. I mean, how often outside of church, how often do we really get dressed up? Because you can't really consider going to work getting dressed up.
Court.
Yeah,
as well.
There's court, then there's work. But I'm talking about dress up. Where you feel a certain kind of way about yourself when you leave, and that's it's Grammy night too. Ooh. So this is our Grammys. You come out on the red carpet.
Right, and you want to portray elegance.
Exactly,
which I get.
Exactly, and you've been to the celebration.
Yeah, I've been elegant before. Exactly. Like I understand what's going on.
Right.
So tell them more about the actual film. Like, what's the premise behind the film?
Well, what I wanted to do, the purpose of the film Escapement. If the folks out there not familiar with the term escapement is taken from the definition. One is a mechanism inside of a watch that the hands go round and round, and the other is a mechanism inside of a piano that allows us to hear the chords. So I took that definition and created a theme where a young man who plays the piano has his talent and expresses his gifts, and in the process he reconnects with 3 generations. So that's where the timepiece comes in. So without giving too much away, it's a very much a coming of age tale where a young man is really growing up because he has to. Not because he wants to, because he has to. Yeah. And we use music as a catalyst for that.
That's dope, man. So this is exciting, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through. Is there anything else you need to tell the people about this weekend?
This weekend, the only place to be is at COA 4. This is the 4th year, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, come support, not only support the film, but support the youth. This is an event that's meant to give back and meant to help the next generation of young creative minds. And
absolutely.
Emerson has a lot to do with cultivating the next generation of young minds, and we really want to show the city that we can come together and support one another, not just when something bad happens. This is to celebrate something good and something creative, and I really think it's important for us to do that.
Right, fellas, this is a good place to take that little date that you've been trying to set up for a while.
Bring the children. The children are welcome. The grandmothers, the grandfathers, the aunts, the uncles, the parents. It's literally for everybody. No one's going to be left out.
No. And ladies, there's a lot of dudes with jobs that are going to be there. I know that might be a struggle. When we go COA 4, you might find your man with a job. I'm just saying, though.
Yes, the website, redcarpetexperience.org, is where you can see exactly what the event is about from top to bottom, and you'll get to see the women that you may want to talk to, or the gentlemen that you may want to talk to, and, maybe you might meet you somebody.
Oh. There it is. One more time, Jae Williams, thanks for coming through.
Appreciate you having me, man.
And of course, man, anytime. Thanks for tuning in. You listen to The Secret Spot on 88.9, and we're Boston Song for R&B, soul, and slow jams every night from 10 p.m. until 2 a.m. Let's get back into the music. Here's Al Green and Anthony Hamilton with You've Got the Love I Need.